Hey Reese, hope you're doing good. Tried to find a video for you on the 6. Couldn't really find one I liked, so I figured I'd make one. So it's going to be a couple different smaller clips so you can just watch what you need. So the 6, it's its own line, right? The back line has 4 or 3 girls, and you kind of look to see where you should be based on the other girls. This one, though, you're going to mainly want to look for where the 8 and the center backs are. So you're going to be below the 8 most of the time and above the center backs most of the time. It's going to change, but that's a good rule of thumb. So, like right here, you're doing both those things. You're above the back line, you're below the 8. Right here, you're also doing the same thing, but you're not connecting the back line with the midfielders and forwards, which is your job. So, making like a triangle right here to where you could receive the ball and then play out to either Blake, the center mid, or one of our nines. That's going to be better than just staying right here in this line, right? Because it makes it easy for a defender to come in and defend all 3 of you. I think you get that and you get the angles, so you're going to do fine with that. The 6 as well doesn't just stay like in this row. You're going to move all around the field. Like sometimes you're going to be over here, sometimes you're going to be over here. It's just gonna depend on a couple things, and we'll go over that. You're going to do great. You'll be fine. Definitely trust you, and we'll see how it goes. You're going to do good. So for our goal kicks, right, we're going to walk through a couple things. You need to just be the opposite of Blake. So it doesn't matter which side you're on. You just want to try to find this pocket, right? Pocket is a space in between a few players on the other team that you can receive the ball and then play out of. So like here's a pocket, here's a pocket, there's a pocket right here, there's a pocket right here. Um, right here is kind of a pocket, but you're not in a spot to receive the ball, right? So maybe you start here, then once the ball travels, then maybe you could come down in here, or you could go up here. So, right, let's say she plays it out to maybe that's Finley. They're going to press, they're all going to pinch in. You are in a pocket right here. Maybe this girl comes tight to you, and that's fine. You're still able to receive a ball, and that's okay. You could always bump off her, then come into space. As long as you're an option to receive the ball, that's great. And if that was Blake over here, then she'd be doing the same, and you would just be um, an option on the other side. So even though you can't get the ball right now, you just want to be an option for when Blake gets the ball. So hopefully that makes sense. If Blake were to get the ball here, you want to be an option for her. You don't have to be an immediate option to the ball if you're on the other side of the field. For their goal kick, they're either going to have a 6 and a 10, or they're just going to play flat like this. If that happens, you're just going to match up with one or the other. I prefer if you matched up with Sam. She's the super tall girl. She's really tall. That'd be ideal. If not, it's not a problem. They might have a 6 drop in like this to receive the ball, to which Blake's just going to either track her or pass her off to a 9. Um, let's say that they play this ball short though, right? When we work on this, we all shift over, right? One nine's going to press, the other one's going to kind of cover. If they were to play it over here, maybe the 6 were to come in this space, maybe Beatrice would press, right? And Blake right now doesn't have to be tight on her back. It would be ideal. She's either needs to be tight on her back and all the time, or needs to bait her to pass the ball, and while the pass is coming, then steps in. What you can't do is you can't be late in center mid. It's super important to never be late. If it happens, okay, but that's something that is really dangerous, right? So if Blake's just being lazy, or maybe you're being lazy, or whoever it is, and they play this ball and she can turn, and then you go, look at all of the space that she has. It's quite a bit. So even on this board, it doesn't look like a lot, but this is a ton of space, and it's really hard to slow down somebody who's really good, like this number 10 Sam. So again, your options are to either get tight all the time, or to bait a pass in, or just to be right on her back when she receives the ball. If you can never let this girl turn, that'd be great. So like right now, this is Blake pressuring and not letting her turn. You're trying to just be balanced for Blake. So kind of like if another center back were to step, you would be cover. It's sort of like that. You're just balancing it out, right? You don't want to be all the way over here, because then you leave a huge gap in the middle. You don't have to be super tight on number 10. You could be. It's up to you. We can work on that at practice a bit. Yep. So for this one, we're just going to say that they made a sloppy pass into our center back after maybe beating our nine. Probably won't happen a whole lot, but yep. So in this transition, right, you were goal side number 10. Now you need to try to make space and receive the ball. So your goal as the six, I don't know if I said this before, is to connect our back line with our center mids and midfield and forwards. So finding gaps, like the same principle for our goal kicks, is going to be awesome, right? If you're starting right here and Finley won the ball, you bump off number 10, you come in the middle, right? You receive, and then you can turn. That'd be great. That's option number one. What you can do, maybe like Blake comes in here, right? What if Blake takes your space? Then that's okay. What you don't do is you don't run in here with her and bring multiple defenders so there's no space to use. You just want to be balanced, right? Just like I said before. So if she goes in there, maybe you just bump off and then you come back, right? And then we're attacking here. When we start to attack, I'm just going to move a couple of these pieces forward. You're not going to like make a run all the way into the box like this. You're going to you want to hang behind the 8 unless you see like a crazy good goal scoring opportunity. Like right here would be a great run. That I'd be like, okay, Reese, that's good to make that run and go have a shot, right? If their 10's like right here, then you don't really want to make that run, right? In case we lose the ball, like let's say you make this run, you lose the ball, right? And then they play out this number 10, and then she's going. That's really dangerous, and we don't have a center mid now. So if Blake goes, you stay back. If you ever go, which is okay on occasion, maybe like a couple times a game, then somebody needs to cover for you, like Blake. That way we have that balance. For our throw-ins, this could be you or Blake. That's interchangeable. One of you needs to come short, right, and just be an option to receive the ball so we can play out. That'd be great. If you're not able to get on the ball, that's okay. The throw-in should always try to find B, but one of you again needs to check into a gap here, try to receive the ball. It doesn't matter, right? Let's say you were on this side and the ball went out of bounds, it's our throw. Then perfect. That would be you. If that's you going, Blake gives you balance. Again, I think I've used that word a few times in the other ones. If Blake's over here, you need to give balance in case she receives the ball. She needs somebody to play the ball out so we can go out the other way, and that would be you, right? If you're all the way over here, there's just this huge gap. I guess you're making more room for the center back, but then once the center back receives, we don't really have anybody to play to. You need to be over here to give balance in front of the back line. Hope that made sense.